Good morning, students. I'm Ms. Snyman from Heidelberg campus, and this is Personal Assistance Level 4. We are talking about topic 1, planning and conducting meetings, in a professional manner. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this one because many of you have already done this. So the fundamentals of meeting protocols and definitions, we're going to look at that. Strategic planning and decision making, the structured execution of meetings. In other words, how do you behave during meetings and at meetings? And then after, what is important? So the fundamentals of meeting protocols is the most important thing that you must remember is documentation must be in place. So there must be a formal notice and agenda. There must be an attendance register at the meeting that everybody is going to sign. And then there must be a secretary or a personal assistant who will be in charge of doing and taking down the minutes, so recording the minutes. Then after the meeting, there must be someone in charge of preparing and finalizing the minutes and then distributing them. All right, the definition and proposal of motions, what does that mean? A motion is a formal proposal submitted for consideration during a meeting. It must be proposed by one individual and then another individual must second the motion so that it can be put on the table for discussion. Otherwise, the motion will be dropped. There are different types of motions. You can just look at that. How do people vote at meetings? There are many ways. They can either do it by a show of hands or by ballot. And then the one word that you must remember is the word quorum. What is a quorum? A quorum is the least amount of people that must be present according to the constitution of that company at the meeting in order to make that meeting and all the decisions taken at the meeting legal. Please know what that means. Then what are the organizational control measures? Remember, the constitution of the company will always be the most important document and will determine the way the meeting will go. Also, the meeting must comply with legislation of the country, like the constitution of the country. And then there are organizational control measures. You can look at that. And then strategic planning and decision making. What are the objectives of a meeting? In other words, what is the purpose of the meeting? What do people want to achieve by being at the meeting? There must be tangible results. And then there must be meeting objectives and outcomes. You can just look at that in the textbook. Decision making and problem solving steps. Very important that there must be a chairperson who is in charge of the meeting. So beforehand, you must define core goals and factual gathering. And then it's important for the chairperson to stick to the agenda that has been distributed beforehand. People must implement and monitor action plans, and there must also be a democratic approach to the meeting. In other words, people must feel free to contribute to the meeting. You can look at that quorum again. They have quorum requirements there that you can look at. It's all in the textbook. The structured execution of a meeting. There must be an optimized physical setup. In other words, physical things like chairs, tables. Is there enough lighting and ventilation? Do people have refreshments like water? And you can look at that. It's all in the book. The agenda creation and time management. Time management is very important. That is why it's important for the chairperson to give people who participate a time limit and to structure the meeting and be in charge of the meeting and not let conflict get out of hand. All right, recording and approving minutes. That will be the job of the personal assistant. Also, sending the minutes after. Post-meeting actions, documentation, circulation, and accountability. You can look at that. I will also share this slideshow with you. And then also monitoring action item completion and the timely processing of information. keeping strategies effective, for keeping meetings effective, you can look at strategic scheduling and time management, and enhancing participant interaction and environment. You can look at that, and then the most important thing is the post-meeting documentation and distribution, making sure people have access to the documents. You can look there at the protocol and constitution, the glossary of meeting terminology, what is a motion and a resolution, quorum and validity, and agenda and minutes. And then a proxy, remember, is when you give somebody else permission to vote on your behalf at a meeting. Usually it must be in the form of a signed ID document. And that is that. Thank you.